Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to be starting where we left off last time. We just attacked the goblin camp, and all of the goblins, or at least most of them, should be dead. All of the leaders except Minthara are dead, and we're about to take a rest. Maybe a short rest, maybe a long rest. Let's see. But first we will... Why is this in red? Oh, already know the spell. Got it. Well, if we already know the spell, then we don't... It's part of... Oh, I get it as trickery domain spells. Got it. I'm going to possibly look into changing what type of cleric she is. I do not really need a trickster, I just need a healer. So I will look into that. This would be helpful, but she's also the tank, and I would like not too many concentration spells. Unless they do damage like this one. I have a bunch of antidotes, so we do not need that. And that will be helpful. We have scrolls for this. This would be nice, but I will not take it over a healing spell. I believe that is good. So I am going to be looking into multi-classing. How do I do that? Here. Do... Yes. I won't get the shape changing just yet, though, I don't believe. So I'll have to wait for another... I do really like this spell, and I think I'll run out of potions soon. And it lasts a long time. I'm going to do that. So far I haven't seen any scrolls, just the potions. And I'm pretty sure I'll run out of those eventually. I did not look too deeply into the cantrips, I know, though. Whoops. Another smite spell. That'll be nice. Oh, it's like a shove, but it actually deals damage. That's nice. Hello, viewers. Glad to have you back.
Let's see what we have here.
I did loot most of this place already.
This way.
Just going to pick up a few more stuff. The owlbear is still here. I wonder if we can talk to it now, because we couldn't earlier. I forgot about that guy. Looks like it's just him now. Nicely done. That's unfortunate.
Let's end this.
Oh, that's good. Shadowheart was having kind of a hard time getting damage out yesterday. Pretty consistently too, which was kind of annoying. A series of recipes accompanied by anecdotes about the meals in question. This is a twist on traditional dwarven eagleock stew. Those non-dwarven who can't translate that, don't bother. No point frightening yourselves. Just make sure that once you've burned the alcohol away, do not add the dried or venom. Substitute it with some other sour, whatever agrees with your milky constitution. As to how I discovered this one, back during my watchman days, a drow thief I caught spiked my supper. The look on his face when I quaffed it down was near as good as the stew. Interesting. Dwarves are pretty well known for their good constitution, though. Not really stealing at this point, I'm just taking. Mrs. of Candlekeep. I feel like I've read this one before, but... A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. To the sage Elminster, over the past year, I've delivered many of your letters to Master Gorion, so I wanted to be the one to deliver the sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorion and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after on the road to Burgos. The gate warden tells me that Gorion saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort it brings me. Of his ward there was no sign, and some better news. I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan B. Shale, librarian at Candlekeep. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask, why do you need so much information about Ballspawn? What exactly are you working on? I have read that before. More things about Ballspawn, which is odd. Maybe not so much odd as just
It's mine now.
convenient, I suppose. Eyewitness accounts of the Ballspawn crisis.
Let's move.
Pretty sure I've read this one too. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course, I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief always in everyone's business, and that word of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise, a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Saravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron and Nashkill. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then, I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Amnian mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal, I curse Erenicus, and I curse you. Hostile vampire, Athkalta Holmes. The fight tore Tethir to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Ballspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradish merchant, retired. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the sea tower if you want to argue, but honestly, who cares if a Ballspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. So it seems this mage Elminster has been looking into ball spawn.
Mother gone. Hungry.
That body should have fed you for a while. Oh. I will happily take an owlbear cub. They are very useful.
Maybe.
He runs away. Only time will tell if he'll reappear.
Oh.
I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
Well, noted. Killing the mother gives us a... What are they doing over here? They're not showing up on the map. But my only option is to attack them, so... I can only assume that they're hostile.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I better get a sneak attack in then.
There is work to do. I see your way.
Well, she didn't see Shadowheart, so should be able to talk to her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
This game is very well calibrated. In the forest?
Serving the absolute. Following her true souls. Our leader. Our goddess. Our future. Bow to her or die. The absolute's chosen few. My brother. They hear her words.
I don't really care about either of these questions, but sometimes when you click on one, a new one appears.
Serving the absolute. Following her true souls. Brynna. Faithful servant to the absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting that she's willing to talk, but not the brother.
The corpse does not respond.
On I go. Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, I do know that
What path lies before me?
there are more things to find up here. And I'm gonna go through one more time after this just to make sure that we got everything.
Keep a blade close. Like a wraith. Fumed of surprise. This way. Very, very quiet. Silent as the grave.
So if we're able to kill them without waking them up, Or if we kill them in one shot, we won't wake them up. In that case, I think I'm gonna douse with a poison. Here we go. Is that a hole?
This way. They will know a bit. To the death. Yes, here. Ready or not?
What to do?
Well, now it's not highlighted. What is this? Strange. It was highlighted during the fight. There's another one over here. Looks like there's a tunnel up here. Not a tunnel, a pathway. Doesn't look like there's a way to get up to it from here, though. Oh, this would have been useful to use when we were trying to ambush them all. Oh, looks like we didn't get all the goblins. I'm going to do that just so that we can get all of their stuff. I wonder if there's... Doesn't look like I can jump through. Just want to see if there's a hidden chest somewhere. Might not even show up. Oh, that's useful. I must say I've never found so many scrolls just lying around. There's the spiders. This is where I went last time. Before everybody got into a fight without me. Where's that spotlight coming from? It does not look like there's anything more to find. We do need to get down just to collect the goblin stuff. Oh. And I did not really loot the place where Halzen was being kept. Trying to get a better angle here. Before I become overburdened with all the weight, oh, that'll be good on a Astarion. Let's see. Oh. I think these will be more useful than what I have on right now. This is more Shadowheart's weapon. Oh, I see. I would like to find more appealing clothes later. I do like these, but for camp and downtime.
My faith protects me.
I think what Shadowheart has on is good. But I think she would look pretty good in this. I like that. And I do really like what she was wearing. Yeah. I think I'll keep that.
I am ready.
Maybe this will look better on Karlak.
Don't burn yourself.
That actually does look really good on her.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Karlak does wear it better, but I do like it the best.
Let's get on
Or
with it.
I like Minthara's thing on her the best. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have you wear that. Get more from this weapon. And this is really heavy. Oh, Karlak's almost done for her. Almost reached her carrying capacity.
Making me sweat.
My faith will guide me.
I do not love that color on her. I believe I have some dye left. Mellow fruit. I feel like that'll come out to be the same color. Swamp green. I know I did not buy these ones. I think purple would look good on her. That looks very good. Very nice. It's a good purple.
Best be on my way. What's I doing here?
I am really liking all of the scrolls. That's nice.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
I feel like these will eventually come in handy. Just a matter of being able to prep beforehand. Smoke powder bears are really good. But hopefully we won't be getting into a huge fight, so don't need to be carrying as much on her. I need to remember that she has this. She can throw that and rocks. I shouldn't need to be getting her too many throwing stuff either, since she does have that. It should be dealing more damage than other stuff anyway. Smoke powder balls. You're coming across quite a few of those. Oh.
What's next?
The corpse regards you
Hello.
lifelessly.
Goblins took my friends, cut them up for the wargs, for meat.
My condolences.
Digging too quickly, felt tunnel collapsing, kept going. Better dead than warg meat.
Fair enough.
Heading to Baldur's Gate. Didn't hear Goblin patrol. Taglin, carpenter, father of two.
Onward. Ever onward. What do we have here now? Just check for anything useful.
Yeah, I'm only slightly concerned where the meat I just picked up came from. I do much prefer the guidance, but I do plan on keeping Shadowheart around. And I can use her for the guidance. It seems like we're coming across a lot of animals.
Very well.
I wonder how many we can get in our camp. Looks like I got another set. Yeah. It goes with a couple of the... I think that would make the whole set at this point. But I do not like the wrath condition, and what Karlach has I believe to be better. So, not really gonna bother with that. So next would just be that barrel room, which should be we're here.
I'd love to, thanks. Phew.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
Hello.
Nifty. Here we go. Sword does deal more damage. But the sword does have more versatility. Let's try it out.
A chance I'll fit in there.
Really wishing I could shapeshift right now. Astarion. Open this. That's debatable. I feel like there's something behind this. It looks like an archway. I thought destroying them might reveal something.
Is that blood?
Seems not.
My way.
No health bar, so I can't make the crevice bigger.
Attention! Gimme! What's that? I've got a
I wonder if I have anything that can... Oh yeah. I think this would be useful for him. And he does not have one. Perhaps he should take the guidance one though. That way he does not need Shadowheart to give himself a boost. And he can go on his own and lockpick. That looks good.
I wonder what the next move is.
I don't think that's better than benefits to saving throws. But I don't want her encumbered, so...
I'll go this way. Might as well take a look. Worth grabbing.
I did not look around this guy's room. Because I didn't want to steal anything while he was looking. Screed of the Willing.
Stop me yet.
Honestly, love, wrath, many traits are divine. There is only one that we possess and the gods do not, pain. Our most holy mistress invites us to revel in that which makes us mortal, to embrace pain so she may look upon us and know we are truly living. For what is life without the sting of agony? This actually sounds like what Shadowheart is getting on her hand. The purple mark that lights up. Without the anguish of heartbreak, it is a life unlived, a life wasted, hiding from the joys of the world. In Leviatar's name, I ask you to live, to dig your nails into your skin and know that you are alive, to know that the greater the pain, the more exalted the life. Whether your pain comes from claws, the scourge, or an ache in your soul, know that our maiden is watching over you. She sees your suffering and she loves you for it. Interesting.
Need to find a way forward. Something good here, I hope. I'll take that.
If I'm not mistaken, that should be everything. Except the guards right here. Everyone into positions.
Ready for some good news.
Can't afford any mistakes. No time to dally.
Time for the day. They won't see me coming.
Why do I have to get up there? I don't want to do that.
What's cooking?
Okay, throwing a barrel it is.
I'm too tall for this.
I agree. Oh. How is it interrupted? Okay, fine.
Nice little nap.
Unrealistic, but I'll take it. Is this the same? I don't... Not sure what is being interrupted. Just... She can shoot from there. Why can't Astarion do it? Astarion, go. Shoot. Yeah, no.
Stand careful.
That's silly.
Fuck yes. Come on, Carl. Show him who you are.
That was unfortunate.
To fail.
This is silly. Guess we will stay hidden.
Dance become.
There we go. Looks like he did not want to join.
Trust me. On the hunt.
There's that weird spotlight again.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Quiet, you're sneaky.
I need to concentrate on.
Mm. It was successful, but it still started initiative.
Never wanted the easy path.
I miss this.
Watch this. Watch this.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Shall we cut and run? Don't linger. Leave no trace.
Moving.
Mm-mm. Well, that seems silly.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I suppose the bonus action boots would have been nice right now.
Come on then.
All right, what now? With haste, but that will fit in my bag.
What a day. Quick step.
Oh, nice.
Looking ahead.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
There is a lot to loot. I've been told of experiences where sometimes it will crash in the middle of trying to get a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Tuscan anthology of goblin poetry. I once met a wizard in Tamar who went and corrected me grammar. He said I can't cast no spell till I enunciate well, so I beat him to death with a hammer. Well, what we got ere, boys, ha, book of poems, he says, privy roll more like. You know how poems make you feel stuff? Well, this one time I was dreaming about this ogre, right? And he was huge, ran straight at me, and I gave him the biggest kick to the natters. Woke up smiling, I did. Is that a poem or no? Interesting. I feel like there's a moral dilemma with collecting roasted body parts of a dwarf. I'm not really one for moral dilemmas, but just in case for anybody watching, I understand if you might think that there is. Wonder when the pot broke. Where'd the bard go? Must have made his escape during all the chaos. I did want to question what he found out, though. I saw a makeshift spear. Collapse stairs. It seems that there's a bunch of burrow holes around. And Thara. Oh yeah. Gonna try to talk to her when she wakes up. I don't want to talk to her right now though, in case there's a issue. Let's go back to the grove. Let them know that we killed all the goblins. I wonder how long they're gonna have the bodies here until they start decaying.
No one back home will
If that even is
Can't slow down.
a thing that happens here. It would definitely be smelling rotten by now, though.
A scout just reported. The Goblin's leadership has been decimated.
Approves of
Nobody's
what?
escaped this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful.
Well, obviously.
I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Oh. Okay.
Heldrel didn't want us. And those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
You're welcome.
You saved us! Just like Baldy Ron!
I hate you. You killed all the goblins and now we can't practice swords anymore.
Wow.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
Okay.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
To the health? Hello.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Mm.
Damn it! Having that stashed away would have made life a lot easier. All of our taking stashed away for the journey? Yes. I've got places to be. I'm sure you do too. Always a deal to be done? Even now.
I feel like with all the saving I did, their attitude towards me should be higher. Hmm. I don't know if giving this child weapons is a good idea. So I'll stick with books. Hmm. What's happening? Here we go. I'm not sure I'm having a problem with my shortcut keys, but should probably go talk to Damien. Oh, yeah. It didn't go in camp supplies, so it seems like The game does not want me to eat it. They don't have to pay me as much as I'm giving them. It does state it right below their attitude. Does their attitude increase if I get ripped off by them? It does. It moved. It changed by a single point. Well, that is absolutely not worth it. I wonder if how they talk to you changes though based on their attitude towards you.
Try not to die up there.
I will do my best.
What's this? Mattis, this is junk. Where's Tobacco hauling it with us? No, there's collectors in the city. They'll pay good coin for it, I swear. Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wide at Baldur's Gate, mind.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Some very ambitious children around here.
Give me a kiss.
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
Actually, it was the only thing that helped. Your positive attitude did nothing.
Seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
I would not count on that, personally.
Let us go. I wish to feel the road beneath my hooves. Taste the fresh grass.
Very well.
What's inside?
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Well, if she's the positive one here, you're certainly the negative one.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
What's up for discussion?
The younglings are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
I suppose they don't know about the notice that Baldur's Gate has closed their gates. I don't know if they're even going to be able to get into the city if they reach it.
Couldn't have held them back on our own.
Correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See if Damon can fix up Karlach again with the infernal iron we found. I wonder where Aridin and his crew are. Must have left already. And those three that are arguing all the time.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
You're welcome.
I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
I did like the purple dye. Red is a good color. And he should get plenty of weapons. That would have been useful to gather during the fight. I wonder if I just do it off by 1, if it changes the same amount. Should have something that only sells for 1. Here we go. It did not. Okay, so it is based off of a scale then.
May Temora's luck twist your way. I miss my forge.
I was hoping this would lead to summer. Winter. Okay, good. I can get back up. Well, we'll go speak to Halzen then. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. With the dust of their journey still clinging to boot and cloak, the canny traveler will no doubt seek to secure accommodation within the city post-haste. Below are some establishments that are typical of what the city has to offer. The Blade and Stars, easily identified by its sign, a wooden shield boasting a curved blade against a field of stars. A handwritten scrawl in the margins notes that the sign is currently not in place. This inn is comfortable, quiet, and highly recommended for travelers seeking to recuperate from their journey. Expect unassuming fare at a reasonable price, moderately clean rooms, and passively clean patrons. The Blushing Mermaid. For those seeking an altogether rowdier night in the city, the Blushing Mermaid should be the first port of call, named for the life-size wooden mermaid on display. This inn is known for its ill-reputed patrons, frequent brawls, and altogether unsavory reputation. Nevertheless, I feature it here owing to great interest from my readership. I can only advise that you exercise extreme vigilance should you choose this establishment. Elfson Tavern. Most of this passage is illegible due to water damage, apart from the words and phrases nearest to the inner margins. Dimly lit, proprietor Alan, disembodied elvish singing voice.
Watch your back. With pleasure.
The Illustrated Adventures of Baldurin. This book is packed full of tales of adventure. The monsters are ferocious, the men are muscled, the women are buxom, and the clothing is easily torn. Something is cleft in twain on every other page, although you do find a passage that's a little less bloody. The woman's eyes were dusky, filled with mystery and promise. Baldurin was intrigued. Anything, he asked? Anything, she said. Just name it, and it can be yours. And what do you want in return? Oh, just a small thing, she smiled. Baldurin laughed. Nothing about him was small. I want your soul, Baldurin, she sighed. Give me your spirit, and whatever you desire shall be yours. Baldurin considered this for a moment. Very well, I want a turnip. She hesitated. Your soul in exchange for a turnip. A nice turnip, nodded Baldurin. Very well. Dark smoke swirled around the woman, whose skin was turning red. Then you shall. The next couple of pages have been torn out. When the story resumes, the woman, now fully revealed as a devil, is kneeling at Baldurin's feet. Curse you, Baldurin, I am bound to you, yours to call upon when you need me, and your soul is your own once more. Let that be a lesson to you, laughed Baldurin. Never underestimate the power of a turnip. Interesting. Now I want to find the full story.
What's in here? How about this?
The Realm According to Bumpo. The book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First Aarakocra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of the motley party, because around her table were tabaxi catfolk, a genasi elemental folk, and a turtle folk. Trying to act casual, I asked what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. Oh. It looks like some things are still red. Okay. I don't want to risk annoying anyone, especially after I just saved them, so I will let things be. Even around here. I wonder if it'll still be red once they're all gone. If any of this stuff is still here when they're all gone. We'll just have to see, I suppose. This door is still red? Did that tiefling girl get moved? It looks like it.
Never seen just
read this one before. Well,
Watch the shadows.
I don't want to overplay my luck, so I will just wait and see how much of this is still here when after the party, I suppose.
What to do? I have something to ask.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
A little easy.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion.
Hmm?
You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks.
You're welcome.
The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt.
True.
Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Oh?
Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Okay.
Should mind my step.
I bet the pig is unhappy he came back without a mate.
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
I know you stopped the goblins, but I can't stop looking over my shoulder. It makes it hard to sleep at night.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Seems simple enough.
I did not expect her to be so gentle about that.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It was not.
To be expected. I'm glad you survived intact. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest,
Pedestals.
everything in the vault below will be yours.
Oh, I remember where that is. It's where Nettie took us. Hello, Silver.
Focuses on you, calmed in your presence.
Oh, he spoke to me last time.
The shadows truly do. I should have resisted. It should have been different.
He was gone for less than a day. Although, I'm not sure how long their journey took. It should not have taken that long, though.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halcyon again. You kept your word. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
Oh. Well, the bird's flying around again. I wonder if they'll talk this time.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
Did we not talk to him already? This is probably being done in the wrong order, but...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Minthara. Back at camp.
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
No. Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
So, we got kidnapped. But... that is inconsistent. The cultists are getting infected at Moonrise Towers. But we get kidnapped by a mind flayer ship to get the parasite there.
Scouting. Found druids.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Worth a shot?
I did not notice this earlier. Halsin's diary says, extraordinary happenings while meditating in the forest. Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it, and I have the host cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Kaga will demand answers I don't have yet. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them on my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions.
No time to waste. Can't give up now.
Oh, I see. I wonder if they need to be done in a certain order. Either that was right or it did not need to be done. Ah.
Don't waste a step.
Secret societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Harpers, the most well-known of the Sword Coast cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power, but if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids. Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the self-same question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. The Order of Clerd. The least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent civilians of a fair land. What's more, they like it. That sounds like a ball spawn. Dark Justiciars. We've heard of those. I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. We heard of Dark Justiciars a couple of times. One of them was some journals or books back in the Blighted Village mentioning them.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
I get a cursed item as my reward. Lovely. Resistance to cold damage. Well, at least it does something. Not bad. Although I would prefer if it was black and red. I like the look of this one much better though. Let's see if this makes it look better. It does. Much better. I do like my other robes, but it's not reasonable to keep an item that does nothing over one that does something.
Anything of use?
I believe I've looted this room for its books and such. I don't want to potentially piss off Nettie, but
At least things have stayed interesting. Have to keep going.
details report. I wonder if they'll get mad if I just look. Shadow curse at the top of this page. Trees infected but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic. Resist removal attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggest divine origin. Umbral characteristics and vicinities to Shar's temple suggest goddess herself is responsible.
Temple of Shar. Where? What's this about a curse?
Paw prints suggest an animal walked across this entry, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scouts sent eastern town. Villagers possibly still alive. Island. Study of the Sword Coast. A scrap of a larger map. Fastened to the page with a fragrant sap. Someone has written, tainted by curse, about the lands to east, beyond the mountains, on the road to Baldur's Gate. Why is this one red?
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one.
Moonrise.
You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
That mural.
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
There is work to do. A friend. No time to rest. I'll give it a shot.
Like claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. You recognize the druids as elders of a circle. This place is a divine sanctuary. Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Druidic orders often fight dark forces, but you do not recognize the events depicted here. The mural depicts a purge, a sacred cleansing of the land on a scale you've never seen before.
Well, there's the eagle, the wolf, against what looks like an orc, gnolls, and goblins. Perhaps ogre instead of orc. Wonder if there's any more plaques anywhere. Doesn't look like there's any more murals, so probably no more plaques. Which is strange because I'm curious to see. Well, this is open now. I'm curious to see what this all has to do with each other. This person shows up on every mural. Perhaps Sylvanas. They fought together to bring down Shar. Shar is potentially responsible for a curse somewhere between Baldur's Gate and here.
The Grove sported some rather interesting murals, I must say. They just reminded me of something half forgotten. It seemed to depict Lady Shar's warriors in combat. I hadn't known they were active in these parts.
Well, you don't know a lot, so...
Once being a long time ago, those murals were hardly recent. I think we all have more current troubles to worry about. They looked like dark justiciars, an elite force among Lady Shar's ranks. Only the very finest proved themselves worthy of the title.
finest? Not from what I read.
What right-minded servant of Lady Shah wouldn't? But it's a distant dream. The Dark Justiciars have been silent for years. Curious to see them depicted in such a place. Perhaps there's more to it. But there's nothing to be done about it just now.
How come this one is red? Curious. Well, no more plaques around here.
I should speak up. I hear the Goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the Grove.
Things are starting to calm down, thanks to you. We can finally get some rest.
Oh, I saw a plaque.
By Sylvanas, the old oak, all death begets life.
So the redhead with the antlers must be Sylvanas. I wonder if the bard is here still. Doesn't seem so. Well, seems like we're done here. We can go meet them at camp. Oh dear. What does he want?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero.
I'm
Never
sure.
thought I'd be the one they toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Of course you do.
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion.
I didn't mean to choose that one. I wanted to choose the other one.
Just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
I would like to redo that. Dang it. accidentally clicked the button on my mouse and it chose the wrong one. Well.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the Goblin's dungeon. Go
That's
on,
fair.
enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Thirsty in multiple ways, I'm sure.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Let's make it 20.
I bet Lae'zel's not having fun.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
So it seems my companions are also very thirsty.
Sex. A night such as this calls for flesh to feast on. And I have chosen the sweetest.
You didn't strike me as a sweet person.
I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
Okay. Still watching what?
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Where's Will? Oh, there's the bard.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope
This is my
you've
camp.
partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
What?
Why, your naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
I see.
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Oh joy.
Beautiful night, don't you think?
Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of a celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No!
I speak of Tara, my Tresson, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd been most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. Given up on myself.
Sounds unproductive.
Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. Remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
With a push or a shove or two.
She'll love you. So long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that.
Why? This is weird. Why are these my only options? I do not mind this conversation, but... fine.
I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. There aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise. One doesn't become the most powerful archmage in Waterdeep and lover to the goddess of magic herself by having low standards. I assure you, when I tell someone they're wonderful, I mean it.
Well, you said rather like a lot. Okay, thank you. I feel like we have not really been companions for long enough to be called wonderful. And we have not talked enough to be calling me wonderful. So, I'm at a bit of a edge here. I'm not sure whether to pursue. There seems to be an option for a romantic relationship with the companions. which is fair. But I do not have any huge interest in anyone here. I like Shadowheart and Gale just fine. If I were to choose one, it would be between those two. But I feel like if Atlas found out, he would be really upset. But this is just a game. And I am technically playing myself, but I am not myself. So I suppose we can see.
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Why does he look like that? Oh, he needs to...
Don't worry about me. I'm quite content to enjoy the party from here. Go. Enjoy yourself.
Maybe tomorrow I'll need to... Is that Gale? No, Will?
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
You weren't in front of your tent. Of course I noticed.
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
You're at a party full of tieflings.
I'll be fine. Seeing you has cheered me more than you can know. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They
Control over souls
great
and minds?
discontentment with their destiny.
That's a lot.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Vengeance doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon.
I see. Okay. Sure.
Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
I cannot have them like a companion?
As thou desire.
To beds and hearths.
What are these comments he keeps making in my direction?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Joy kill.
I'm the only one showing proper, sober respect. We survived. Others didn't.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us.
True.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
This is interesting.
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
I believe it.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Thank you.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later.
Sounds like cult
Share a bottle with
activity.
me?
Sure.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Why?
Not tonight.
Okay. I want to try clearing up the confusion here.
I hope you're not here to beg. Funny, but unbecoming.
Ew. I feel like I should shoot him with an Eldritch Blast in his sleep.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Well, we did. I'm not sure I like where this is going. But I did agree to share a bottle.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
It does not. My heart is very well patterned.
Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
This is funny. I kind of want to see where it goes. But I do not want to deter her idea for wanting a toast. But maybe it'll make her laugh.
Not worried, are you? Rest easy. To not being poisoned. How about that?
Well, it did make her laugh, so.
Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Now you want to share?
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
All of them?
Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
This all seems like I either let it go somewhere or I stop it right now. I do seem to recall Shadowheart mentioning that she's, well, basically not really into commitment, just rather is the one-time passionate nights, I guess. So...
What?
Why does looking at her annoy her that much? Look at her face. Well, she is very pretty. I'm not sure if this will annoy her or make her laugh.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, but the mood is well and truly dead. Anyway, thank you for tonight. It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Well, I am here. Well, so much for the mood being dead.
That didn't hurt, did it?
Why would it hurt? Does she have jellyfish tendrils in her mouth? Why would it hurt or tingle?
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. If we must.
We must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Thank you.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I am.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold,
Yeah, we didn't see Aridin at the party.
Could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin.
If
I would
only.
like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Sure.
May Sylvanus guide us.
Lolo's still here.
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What'd you find? Oh, that's not the question I want to ask.
Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do.
Here we go.
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see.
It was not a replica.
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Well, it hasn't been a week, so no.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You! Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Little? Little? Little. I suppose the parasite is little. Okay. Gil seems to be in pain.
I'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
An interesting metaphor.
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
You would say that.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
I want to give him stuff that's not too expensive.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it.
You sound like a drug addict.
Magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Might as well make it now if it's going to be later anyway.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Please don't. Okay. We will set out next time, but I do have to go as I require sustenance. Thank you all those who are joining, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.